Penn State Football Story. Pittsburgh, 90. Hello, everyone. I'm Todd Blackledge, and welcome to the final regular season chapter of the Penn State Football Story. Nothing enhances the drama of college football quite like the annual rivalries that occur late in the season. Pitt and Penn State traditionally is one of those great matchups. The weather is normally cold, but the blood runs hot when state supremacy is on the line. Saturday's game at Beaver Stadium would not have a bearing on bowl games or national championships, as it has a number of times in the past. However, anyone who has experienced this rivalry knows that what happened in the first 10 weeks of the season is insignificant on the...
Back to pass on a short drop, Van Pelt. He'll be sacked back at the 15-yard line. It's Batman, Richard McKenzie, making the hit.
Well, we were waiting for the blitz. That's the first one. When you spread your offense out all over the field and a linebacker comes in and blitz, there was no back left in the backfield to block him. He was right in Van Pelt's face, and down he went, but there's still definitely a field goal range.
Snap is down. The kick is away. It's blocked at the line of scrimmage. It is fielded by Reggie Gibbons, who caught it on the fly, and he runs it to the 30-yard line. Frank Nittany gets credit for the block.
Well, that's a big series for the Penn State's defense.
The rush we were in was a right rush where the right side of the line has the stunts going. But a lot of times in practice, I try and swim past my man and try and maybe, get past him and get my arms up. And I blocked a few in practice, and today I came free. I got my arm up and hit off the outside end of my arm and just went straight up in the air.
And Penn State trying to keep it going here. And Tony Sacca straight back to pass, has some time, now rolling out to his right, looking, throws, and it is out of bounds. Wait, did he make the catch?
Sure.
Yes, Terry Smith made the catch at the 37. Showing blitz on this third down. Let's see if they come with it. Nope, just a four-man rush. Sacca stepping back and now running the quarterback draw to the 40, 45, 50. He's to the 45, Sacca to the 40, 30, 25. The ball is batted out from behind. There's a scramble at the 15-yard line, and Penn State may have gotten back on it. Yes, the Lions recover at the 15. Sacca rolling to his left, looking to pass on second down. He throws over the middle. It is complete to Terry Smith at the 2. Doesn't quite get into the end zone.
Smith was in motion. They had to receive it to the outside, but he curled inside. He's a little man, but he can climb the ladder and catch that football. Sacca rolling to his left, which is a tough thing to do, fired a bullet, and Smith went up, climbed the ladder, made the catch.
Terryson resumes. Smith and the rest of the Lion offense try to punch it in.
Gash and Brown in the I formation. O'Neal in motion. The handoff to Gash. He's in for the touchdown. Straight up the middle.
Well, he got a great push over the right side. The center, the right guard, and right tackle. That's just about as good a push on the 1 yard line that they've had.
Had one consistent trademark all season. It would have to be that they play their most exciting and inspired football in the final period. Things held true to form in the season finale, as the Lions and Panthers clawed away at each other for a furious fourth quarter.
The period opened with Craig Fayak nailing his 14th field goal of the year, setting the stage for an explosive final 15 minutes.
To the right, Tony Sacca, play action, back to pass, has some time. Now tucks it down and runs. He's at the 25, the 30. Tony Sacca to the 35, the 40. Cuts back at the 45. He's in midfield, down to the 40, the 35, 30, 25, and taken out of bounds at the 23-yard line of Pitt. It was Tinker Harris who finally got him, but what a run.
How many times did I say he could run up in that alley? I don't want to sound like a know-it-all, but when he takes off and runs, he can run like a halfback, and they've been giving him that lane with that rush. He saw it that time, he took it, and obviously made a great play out of it.
Again, Tony Sacca's legs got Penn State into scoring position, but from here he can't move them any further. Thanks to the foot of Craig Fayak, the lead is back to 6 points for Coach Paterno's Lions. Now it was time for the Panthers to reach into their bag of tricks.
Curvin Richards is the lone setback. Here's Van Pelt, quick wide receiver screen. Here's a double pass as Darnell Dickerson going to fire it downfield for Truitt. He's got the ball at the 20. Truitt is in for a touchdown. They threw it out to Dickerson, who then fired downfield to Truitt. It's a touchdown for Pitt from 63 yards out.
Well,
Hammonds and Tyson Thomas, both dangerous return men. This one takes a skip at the 13, is picked up at the 7 by Tyson Thomas. He's to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Tyson Thomas to the 25, breaks outside to the 30, 35, 40. Tyson Thomas turning on the burners. He's at the 45, the 40, and down to the 35 where Lewis Riddick made the tackle. Big return by Tyson Thomas. Hand off to Gary Brown, straight up the middle at the 30, the 25, and he slips down at the 24-yard line. Gary Brown snuck through it, cracking the offensive line, picked up to the right, backs in an eye, hand off to Gary Brown again, leaps over the line, gets down to the 20 and down to the 18, where Lewis Riddick made the hit on him. A pickup of 5 on the play, 2nd down and 5 to go.
again,
Saka fakes, throws on the quick screen to Daniels. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, David Daniels!
boy, was that a great call. Pitt went into their short yardage defense, one-on-one on Daniels to the sideline. If you're doing a lot of that today, the audible, quick pass right out, zip, 6 points.
Greg gets out.
Just caught that touchdown. Come up with a big play to protect the slim advantage.
Here's the handoff to Richards, and here comes the reverse to Orlando Truitt. Truitt's at the 35 and spins away from a tackle at the 40. He's to the 45 and out to the 48. Leonard Humphreys had a shot at him, and then Richard McKenzie buried him at the 48. Back to pass, Van Pelt has time, throws this one complete to the tight end Seaman. He's down to the 20 and 19-yard line. Reggie Gibbons makes the tackle. 1st down for Pitt. Split to the near side of the field, and Van Pelt going to put it up again. He throws. This one is intercepted by Leonard Humphreys at the 10. Humphreys returning out to the 13-yard line. Humphreys comes up with a pickoff. Penn State comes back on offense.
Well,
Rick Bonner came up with the interception after it was juggled by Orlando Truitt, and Bonner picks the ball off.
well, it's Penn State's day. People say, oh, yeah, they're lucky. They do this time and time again. They're able to pull out the big plays when they needed it.
Team we could play would be Florida State. That's what I want to play, the best team we could play. I felt then and I feel now that Florida State has a chance to be, if they beat Florida, to be 3 or 4 in the country, and that's where I wanted to play.
You're going to go down here, just go out there and do it.
More than anything else, Saturday's game highlighted the difference between 2 seasons going in opposite directions. The most telling case in point occurred in the all-important 4th quarter. After the Panthers forged ahead for the first time in the ballgame, Penn State stormed right back to regain the lead on their next possession. The Nittany Lions expected victory and knew how to win a tight contest. From that moment on, Pitt was never the same. Penn State has now done what few believed possible. After losing their first 2 games, they completely turned the 1990 season around. During the course of this transformation, the Nittany Lions have become a solid team with strong leadership and unselfish contributors in all phases of the attack. The regular season is over, but the momentum is still mounting. With a 9-game winning streak behind them, the Lions closed out the year playing at a level equal to anyone in the country. For Bill Zimpher and George Paterno, I'm Todd Blackledge. Join us next week for the 1990 Nittany Lions season in review as the Penn State football story continues.
This show